I deployed with the 172nd Striker Brigade to Mosul. I got there in November of '05. My unit did a total of 16 months. I did 13 of those 16 months. We fought for about 11 months. During our entire time in our brigade, we lost 30, and we had times 10, 300 wounded out of approximately 3,000 in the brigade. So one out of every 10 essentially ended up getting wounded while we were there. I fortunately didn't get physically wounded. We would do 2 patrols a day, night raids, anything that you want to list on the list we did while we were over there. So the journey since I've been home has been a long one. It was tough. I didn't know what post-traumatic stress was when I was going through it, and so I suffered a lot of really bad, long, crazy nights. I guised it as partying with my friends every single night, even though that would typically end with me fighting someone or a random door or something. As I was trying to fix myself over the years, I started to find things that would help me therapeutically, which is, almost 3 years ago, my buddy introduced me to golf. It ended up becoming not only a new purpose in my life to help give back to other veterans who may be where I was then, but I also get to play golf, which has become an obsession and is one of my favorite things in this whole world to do. The first time I went out and played, I probably cheated my way to like a 130, but I had one swing that on a par 3 that I somehow managed to hit a ball and it landed on the green. And between that and I sculled a ball that ended up going into the hole, hitting the flag, I was hooked. This is so hard, but so much fun. And so from that day on, I've been going out and playing it almost every single day that I'm allowed. And I have never had a time, even when I'm shooting really bad scores on the golf course, that I didn't leave begging to get back out there the next day. I didn't know that golf was going to become therapeutic for me until I was head first into it, and I started realizing, man, every time I'm on the golf course, I feel amazing.
Golf gave me a bond to some of these guys, not at the same level as the military, but very, very close relationship. And now being able to use this game to kind of bring people back together, it's incredible. And if we can provide any support possible using this amazing game to keep thoughts of suicide out of people's heads, to keep people healthy, to keep them from slipping into alcohol dependency or drug dependency and becoming golf addicts instead, I think that helps grow and give back to that community more. My name is Mark Lynch. I'm the director of golf at the First Tee of Greater Richmond. I run both of the facilities that we have, and I'm currently still an Army reservist. Went from Fort Meade, Maryland to Arizona to Colorado at Fort Carson with 3rd Battalion, 10th Special Forces Group, down in Georgia, Fort Gordon in Augusta. So it's kind of funny when people are like, oh, where'd you move from? Like Augusta, and they're like, oh, you were in Augusta. I'm like, not there. Really didn't start golf. I played I think once every 3 years or something, high school and on. As I graduated college, got in the military, it was kind of an escape for me, just a continued challenge. Found golf as a personal drive, a game that could help me continue to drive focus towards sports that I could play for forever. As I found out later on, it gave me an outlet from everything that was going on in my life with the military, with just finding some peace of mind. PGA Hope is a part of the nonprofit arm of the PGA that is providing free golf clinics to veterans throughout the country. We've had great support from the MAPGA, John Gould, Kurt Napper. They've gone out of their way, and they were offering their budget, not the national PGA Hope budget, they were offering their budget to get us going here in Richmond. So the support's there. It's incredible, and just being able to see the impact and see some of the faces of some of those vets connecting and still bantering about Army versus Air Force versus Navy versus whoever out on the putting green and being competitive and trying to beat each other, knowing that at the end of the day they can have a beer together possibly as well. It's a little bit emotional, but it's a fantastic, fantastic thing.